Let me tell you something true. Not everything they say is meant for you. You ain't weak 'cause you feel pain. Even steel bends in the driving rain. I've walked roads I shouldn't have walked, held back words I should have talked, but I learned more with every scar, and somehow it made me who I am. I'm built from the hard stuff, late nights and not enough, from dreams I lost and still got up, from silence when life got tough. I'm made from the grit and grace, from slow years and a fast-paced race. I didn't break, though I came close enough. Yeah, I'm built from the hard stuff. I've loved too deep, lost too fast, held on to things that couldn't last. I've watched good men fade too soon, stared down the barrel of an empty room. But I learned to fight with steady hands, to stand for truth where I stand. Not 'cause I never fall or bluff, but 'cause I get back up. That's enough. I'm built from the hard stuff, old dirt roads and broken trust, from whiskey prayers and unpaid dues, from walking miles and worn out shoes. I'm made from hurt I had to face, from being wrong with quiet grace. Never perfect, but always tough. Yeah, I'm built from the hard stuff. Don't chase being liked, chase being real. Speak less often, but always feel. And if you cry, son, let it land. There's no shame in a weeping man. We're built from the hard stuff. That's what life does, roughs you up. But inside that dust and rust is gold that don't need to bluff. You'll carry storms inside your chest, but they'll shape a man, not leave a mess. So stand tall when the road gets rough. You're built from the hard stuff. I was raised to shake hands firm, to fix the fence before the storm, to hold it in when life gets rough, and never say when I've had enough. But deep down in that quiet fight, behind the strong jaw and good night lights, there's more than pride or calloused hands. That's just a part of being a man. It's knowing when to hold, when to let go, to stand like old, but still let love show. To break but never break your word, to be the calm when things get blurred. It's crying quiet when no one sees, and praying strong down on your knees. It's doing right, not just what you can. That's what it means to be a man. I've made mistakes I've had to own, walked through fire, I walked alone. But But every scar and every fall built a softer heart behind this wall. I've kissed my kids and dried their tears, been the anchor through their fears. Not just tough, but true and grand. That's what I call being a man. It's knowing when to fight, when to forgive, to give your all, not just to live, to stay when others turn and run, to be the shade, not just the sun. It's holding her with gentle pride, but giving her the room to fly. It's being brave enough to understand. That's what it means to be a man. You don't need a crown or crowd to lead. Real strength is quiet, no need to plead. It's not about the weight you show, but the weight you carry and still grow. It's standing tall when no one claps, still showing up despite the cracks. It's choosing love when hate's at hand. That's what it means to be a man. Yeah, that's what it means to be a man. I grew up where the sidewalks cracked. Mama worked double, Daddy never came back. Learned young how to fix my own plate, how to read between the lies and the weight. Anger came easy, so did pain, but I told myself I won't pass that name. I'd be the man no one showed me how to be. I'd hold the line for the ones after me. I swore I'd be better, not just survive, not let the dark make a home inside. I'd love loud, but walk with grace. I'd show up steady, not run from faith. I'd build a life where peace could live and give the love I never did. That's what I chose, and I don't regret it. 'Cause real men don't just feel, they get it. I don't raise my voice just to feel strong. I don't teach my boys that pain means wrong. I let them see me cry, I let them in. 'Cause truth ain't weakness, it's where we begin. I don't chase worth in a car or a check. Respect starts in how you self-respect. I take deep breaths when the fire flares, and I pray out loud, 'cause I know someone cares. I swore I'd be better, not just survive, not let the past steer my whole damn life. I'd choose the hard road with open eyes. I'd lead with heart, not just disguise. I'd build a home that never shakes, where honesty don't feel like a stake. That's what I chose, and I don't regret it, 'cause real men don't just feel, they get it. Discipline is love when the world gets loud. Patience is strength when you're not allowed to lose control, scream or break. So I stand still for my family's sake. I swore I'd be better, and I still try. Some nights I fall, but I never lie. I get back up with hands worn thin, but every scar tells me where I've been. I won't be perfect, but I'll be true. I'll be the man I never knew. We were just kids, didn't know much. Thought love was easy, thought luck was enough. One bedroom place with a leaky old sink. Paid rent late, but we made it, I think. Burnt the first meal, laughed till we cried. Slept on a mattress with no frame inside. Didn't have much, but we sure had dreams. Didn't know where we were going, but we had everything. Figuring it out day by day, learning life the hard way. First jobs, first fights, first sleepless nights. Two hearts holding on tight. Didn't have a plan, but we had love. Made mistakes, but never gave up. Looking back now, no room for doubt. We spent our years just figuring it out. Then came the news, a baby on the way. Lord knows we weren't ready that day. Painted the room, put the crib up wrong. Turned our little world into a love song. Rocked her to sleep on those long, long nights. Fell asleep standing in the nursery light. She cried, we cried, but we made it through. Didn't have all the answers, but somehow we knew. Figuring it out day by day, learning life the hard way. First steps, first words, first heartache too. Nothing in the world could teach us what to do. Didn't have a plan, but we had love. Made mistakes, but never gave up. Looking back now, no room for doubt. We spent our years just figuring it out. Bigger than a two-lane town, but somehow life had other plans we found. Turns out the journey was the sweetest part. Not the money, not the map, just the love in our hearts. Now the kids are grown, they're finding their way, making their own mistakes each day. I see them struggle, I see them fight, and I smile 'cause I know they'll be alright. They'll burn some meals, they'll cry some nights. They'll doubt themselves, but they'll hold on tight. One day they'll look back just like we do and realize they never really had a clue. Figuring it out day by day, learning life the hard way. First love, first loss, first dreams that fade. But the best things in life don't come pre-made. Didn't have a plan, but we had love. Made mistakes, but never gave up. Looking back now, no room for doubt. We spent our years just figuring it out. Figuring it out. I can't stand tall, still walk like a man, still tip my hand, still shake a firm hand. Who says I can't hold the door with a smile, still make a lady feel special, like a love worth the while. I may move a little slower, but I still want us fine. Made Jane a finish line, it's just another climb. Who says I can't? Who says I won't? I still got fire, I still got hope. I can dance in the kitchen, still cook up a feast. I can love with my whole heart, I can still dream. Who says I can't throw on a sharp suit and tie? Look in the mirror, wink at the guy. Who says I can't take a walk just for fun? Maybe not a sprinter, but I sure as hell run. I may take my time, but I still make my way. I'm not fading out, I'm still in the play. Who says I can't? Who says I won't? I still got rhythm, I still got soul. I can sing my own story, still write new lines. I can love with a full heart, I can still shine. I don't need a clock to tell me who I am. I don't need permission just to take a stand. I've lived through the years, seen joy and pain, but I wake up each morning, do it again. Who says I can't dream big, take a trip far away, feel the ocean on my skin, let my worries fade? Who says I can't pick up my old guitar, play a song for the grandkids, be their rising star? I may have some great... I used to roll my eyes at Dad's old ways, called his flannel shirt a fashion delay, thought Mama's hugs were just too long, and Grandma's rules were mostly wrong. I'd grown when chores came round at dawn, tuned out advice like nothing's wrong, tried to run before I knew how to stay, didn't know I'd miss those days. I didn't know back then what I know now, that a little dirt don't hurt somehow, that time runs fast like a midnight train, and pride comes cheap when you feel real pain. I didn't see the love in my skin, and I didn't know back then. I thought success was a fancy ride, not busted boots and quiet pride. Didn't see worth in home-cooked meals, just wanted wheels and a thrill that feels. I traded wisdom for quick applause, laughed at rules and broke a few laws, but somehow they all stood by me still. Now that's the kind of love that builds. I've said some things I wish I hadn't, took the easy road when I should have battled, but every scar and every bit brought me back to where it all began. That crooked porch, that slow goodnight, that faith they held when I wasn't right. Turns out the truth was never far. It was right there in who they are. I didn't know back then what I know now, that patience speaks without a shout, that real strength comes from staying near, not running off when the path ain't clear. I didn't see the golden broken things, or that roots grow deeper through weathered springs, but they gave me more than I could comprehend, and I didn't know back then. I wear that same old flannel proud, I hug my boy and say it loud. I know you'll roll your eyes, my friend, but you'll thank me. I used to walk like I owned the ground, laugh too loud when the pain came round, kept my heart locked up like a fault line sealed, pretending nothing cracked, nothing needed to heal. I wore my pride like a Sunday coat, but it frayed at the seams with every note of the songs I never let myself sing. Yeah, the truth got buried under everything. Now the man in the mirror ain't me. He looks tired, worn out, barely free. He's got my face, but not my eyes. They're dim from all the years of lies. I chased applause, I ran from grace, but lost my soul in the fastest race. And now I'm searching, finally see the man in the mirror ain't me. I said I'm fine more times than I should, carve my pain into knotted wood, built a home where love couldn't breathe, then blame the wind when she chose to leave. But I miss her now in quiet ways, like empty cups and unmade days. And I know that healing starts with truth, not the lies I told in my own youth. 'Cause the man in the mirror ain't me. He's the one I thought the world should see. Strong and still but hollow inside, holding walls he built just to hide. I wore a mask, I played the part, but never let light touch my heart. And now it's breaking painfully. Man in the mirror ain't me. So tonight I'll pour that mirror clean, face the parts I kept unseen. If I can name them, I can free the real man buried underneath. Now the man in the mirror might be someone flawed, but finally free. He's got some miles, but softer eyes, more truth now, less disguise. He's making peace, not just a plan. He's not perfect, but he's a man. The rent was due, the lights were low. Fridge was humming, but it barely froze. 2 kids asleep on the fold-out bed. I sat there counting change instead. She left last spring when the stress got loud. Said she missed the man who used to be proud. But pride don't fix a busted pipe or fill a bowl on a Tuesday night. I didn't walk away, I stayed when the easy thing was to escape. I held my breath, I bit my tongue, I worked 2 jobs till the morning sun. I kept my word when my world shook, built from nothing, brick by look. They'll never write songs about men like me, but I'm still here, and that's victory. Had friends say, man, just cut and run. You ain't got a break for everyone. But I saw my son in those cracked old shoes, and I swore I'd teach him how men move. No shortcuts, no quick relief, just discipline and quiet belief. Every no I swallowed down was a stone I laid to hold this ground. I didn't walk away, I stayed when the pressure made my hands afraid. I planted seeds with no sign of rain. I showed up bleeding, hid the pain. I kept my soul when the world took more than it ever should have took. They won't make movies of my fight, but I lived with honor every night. Patience ain't passive, it's war without sound. It's digging deep when no one's around. It's choosing the way when you could leave. It's love with scars, it's how I breathe. I didn't walk away, I stayed, and I'd do it all again the same. Even when my knees were thin, even when I lost the wind. and I stood for me. And that's what being a man should be. No fame, no stage, no grand parade, just heart and hands that never stray. That's what it took. That's what I gave. I didn't walk away. I used to wear a name they all knew. Had the corner office, had the clean view. Then one bad break turned the tide, and I watched my whole damn life unwind. They whispered loud when I walked by. Some friends turned ghosts, some just lied. But I wasn't made to chase applause. I was made to rise no matter the cost. I was built from rock bottom. I learned to stand when nothing caught me. Taught myself how to breathe again when I had no job, no pride, no plan. Every door that slammed in my face just sharpened my will, deepened my faith. I didn't beg, I didn't break. I worked in silence, wide awake. They say a man is what he owns, but what if you lose it all and walk alone? I found out then what strength is made, not in gold, but in what you break. So I rolled my sleeves and dropped my name, took jobs that made some folks ashamed, but I fed my kids, I paid my dues, and earned my way back with worn out shoes. I was built from rock bottom, where the mirror asked, "Are you forgotten?" I answered back with blistered hands, lay new bricks with no demand. I showed up when no one looked, did what weak men never could. I didn't run, I didn't fake, I kept the fire for my family's sake. Patience ain't pretty, discipline's cold, but they never age and they never fold. I'm not who I was, I'm something more, a man forged quiet behind closed doors. I was built from rock bottom, didn't rise fast, but I got 'em. The lessons, the scars, the grit, the grace, the kind of strength that time won't erase. Now I walk with nothing to prove, but everything to live and lose. I made it back, I made my stand. This is what it means to be a man.
Sun creeps in through the window pane. Same old chairs, same old pain. Coffee's cold, but I don't mind. Been drinking it black since '79. Ain't no knocking at my door, ain't much laughter here no more. But I still wake up, take it day by day. Ain't going out till I've had my say. I'll take one more sunrise, one more song, one more walk where the road feels long. One more laugh, one more try, one more moment to look at the sky. Might be slow, might be gray, but I still got something to give today. Ain't done living, ain't done yet. I'll take one more sunrise with no regrets. I miss the voices that used to fill fill this place. The Sunday dinners, the sweet embrace, the sound of little feet on the old wood floor. Now it's just echoes behind closed doors. But I ain't bitter, I ain't blue. Got too much life left to lose. Every wrinkle, every scar tells a story of just how strong we are. I'll take one more sunrise, one more song, one more walk where the road feels long, one more laugh, one more try, one more moment to look at the sky. Might be slow, might be gray, but I still got something to give today. Ain't done living, ain't done yet. I'll take one more sunrise with no regrets. Some days are heavy, some nights are cold, but the fire inside me still burns gold. I may not run, but I still stand, and I still reach out with these weathered hands. One day I'll go where the light shines bright, see my darling, hold her tight. But till that time I'll walk my way and keep on living another day. I'll take one more sunrise, one more song, one more walk where the road feels long, one more laugh, one more try, one more moment to look at the sky. Might be slow, might be gray, but I still got something to give today. Ain't done living, ain't done yet. I'll take one more sunrise with no regrets.
I was the one they leaned on most, built their bridges, held the posts, fixed the leaks, patched every wall. Never asked for much at all. Always the last to eat, the first to rise. Held their hurt behind my eyes. I was steady, I was strong, but some nights felt way too long. Still I stayed, I didn't run, even when I felt undone. I gave my best with hands worn thin, carried their storms deep within. No trophies sit above my bed, just quiet truths and things unsaid. But you don't need to shine to lead. Sometimes love is silent, and that's what I believe. There were days I sat out back, wondering if I'd ever get me back. Watch the world move fast and loud, while I stayed humble, never proud. They said real men don't ever crack, but real men bend and still come back. I poured my life into their cups, even when mine wasn't filled up. Still I stayed, I didn't quit, even when the me how to wait. Discipline became my gate. I chose to love without a stage. That's the story behind this age. Yeah, I stayed with quiet pride through every ache I kept inside. I built a life they could lean on, even when
What if the best days weren't behind, but still ahead? What if the stories left to tell were waiting to be said? He pours his coffee, watches dawn paint the sky, feels the weight of all the years, but there's still a fire inside. They say the road behind is longer than ahead, but he smiles, shakes his head, and this is what he said: I still got a song, I still got a dream, I still see the colors in the in-between. Maybe I walk a little slower, take my time along the way, but the light inside me's burning. I've still got something to say. Once he ran through open fields, chasing after time, built a home with calloused hands, loved through every climb, held his babies in his arms, wiped away their tears, watched them grow, watched them go, how fast the years. They say the road behind is longer than ahead, but he laughs, shakes his head, and this is what he said: I still got a song, I still got a dream, I still see the colors in the in-between. Maybe I'll walk a little slower, take my time along the way, but the light inside me's burning. I've still got something to say. Every wrinkle's just a chapter, every scar's a line of gold. I've danced with joy and sorrow, I've seen love take hold. I've lost friends, I've lost battles, but I've never lost my fight. Hope's a fire that won't go out as long as hearts burn bright. Now he sits out on the porch, listens to the breeze, hears the laughter of his grandkids running through the trees, sings a tune under his breath, one they don't yet know, but one day they'll remember when it's their time to grow. They say the road behind is longer than ahead, but he winks, lifts his voice, and once again he said, I still got a song, I still got a dream, I still hear the music whisper me. Maybe I move a little slower, but my spirit's wide awake, and as long as I've got breath, I've still got something to say. He hums a tune as daylight fades, his voice is soft but strong. The years may pass like rivers, but the melody lives on. That winter was ruthless, the pipes all burst,
I was patching up life like an old plaid shirt. Thought I'd lost everything that made me proud, till I learned how to stand with my head bowed down, down. The road was rough, but it carved out my spine. Funny how the fight shapes the strongest kind. Hard times make good stories, and scars turn into songs. Pain writes the verses where we learn to carry on. Every goodbye, every tear I've cried, built the kind of heart that don't run and hide. Can't see it then, but you will in time. The blessing's always hiding on the other side. I've watched people leave when the money ran out, but the real ones stay when there ain't no doubt that love ain't rich and peace ain't loud. It's found in the quiet when the world shuts down. Got my faith stitched in with calloused hands. I ain't where I was, but I know who I am. Hard times make good stories, and scars turn into songs. Pain writes the verses where we learn to carry on. Every goodbye, every tear I've cried, built the kind of heart that don't run and hide. Can't see it then, but you will in time. The blessing's always hiding on the other side. Wouldn't change a thing, not a broken part. It all led me here with a wiser heart. Life don't promise easy, but it gives us truth, and a fire that the wind can't move. Hard times make good stories, and faith grows through the rain. You don't get strong by staying the same. Every lost dream, every closed door, opened up a window to something more. Can't see it then, but now I know why. The blessing was waiting on the other side. So if you're low and it's dark where you are, hold on, friend, that's where miracles start.
Woke up tired, didn't hit snooze. Pulled on my boots and checked the news. Same bill, same job, same uphill fight, but I show up and I get it right. I don't post it, I don't brag, I just carry what I'm built to drag. No shortcuts, no easy ride, just one more step and a little pride. I hold that line when the pressure's high, staying grounded when the storms swing by. I don't quit, I don't complain, even when I'm walking through the rain. Discipline's in how I move, patience in what I refuse to lose. Faith ain't loud, but it's always mine, so I take a breath and hold that line. Some days it's silence, no replies, deadlines stacked and heavy eyes.
don't always shout. It's in the rhythm I don't talk about. I don't need fame or neon signs, just knowing I'm aligned with what's mine. Every no I've ever faced taught me how to hold my space. I hold that line when the pressure's high, staying grounded when the storms swing by. I don't quit, I don't complain, even when I'm walking through the rain. Discipline's in how I move, patience in what I refuse to lose. Faith ain't loud, but it's always mine. So I take a breath and hold that line. I built this life with quiet hands, didn't wait for folks to understand. And when the weight feels undefined, I remind myself, just hold that line. I hold that line through the noise and mess, through the doubts I never confess. I keep it steady, I keep it real. Don't chase the high, chase what heals. Discipline's how I walk each day, patience clears my crowded way. Faith still burns, though it don't shine. So I square my shoulders and hold that line.
Met the boys down at Joe Cafe, first time together since God knows what day. Hank's got hearing aids, Bill walks slow. Charlie brought a list so we don't forget Joe. We used to raise hell on Friday nights, now we're raising eyebrows when we back up right. But once that jukebox played our song, we were 20 again for 3 minutes long. We still got it, just takes longer now. We still tell stories that make the waitress say wow. We laugh so hard we forget our meds and toast to the years we ain't done yet. We got bad backs, good hearts, and stubborn brows. We still got it, just takes longer now. Charlie tried dancing throughout his knee, blamed it on the boots, not the 83. Bill flirted smooth with a lady at the bar. She smiled and said, "You remind me of my pa." Hank pulled out pictures of all his grandkids. I said, "Man, you were cooler without all this." But we all agreed as we sipped our beers, these might just be the golden years. We still got it, just takes longer now. Our wild nights end by 8 and that's allowed. We play dominoes like it's a poker game and forget why we're mad mid-argument flame. We might move slow but we know how. We still got it, just takes longer now. Love and change, bald heads, bad knees, and hips replaced. But something about those friends from way back when brings out the fool in you again.
just takes longer now. We take more pills and raise less brows, but we raise our glasses loud and proud for the kind of bond time can't wear down. From reckless teens to old-timers somehow, we still got it, just takes longer now.
Son, I see the questions in your eyes, wondering if there's still time to climb. You say, Dad, isn't there an age for dreams? But listen close, it's not the way it seems. I've walked some roads, I've made some wrongs, but dreams don't come with age cutoffs. You don't grow old from counting years. You grow old when you give in to fear. It's not true that we stop dreaming 'cause we age. We age because we leave our dreams locked in a cage. So fly boy, don't wait for the perfect time. Start where you stand, reach for your sky. You were born to chase, not just survive. You grow old only when you stop the fight. I gave up painting when I turned 34. Told myself you've got bills, you can't ask for more. But every night I felt something fade, like a fire dimmed out by the daily weight. But son, when I see you with your spark, I remember how dreams can reignite the dark. So promise me this, wherever you go, don't lose that wonder, don't let it grow cold. It's not true that we stop dreaming 'cause we because we leave our dreams locked in a cage. So fly boy, don't wait for the perfect time. Start where you stand, reach for your sky. You were born to chase, not just survive. You grow old only when you stop the fight. Say you're too late, too far behind. But every sunrise resets the climb. You've got my name, but you write your song. Make it bold, make it loud, make it lifelong. It's not true that we stop dreaming 'cause we age. We age because we leave our dreams locked in a cage. So fly boy, you never doubt your light. Let your heart be louder than the world's advice. You were born to soar, not just get by. You grow old only when you stop the fight. So chase the sky, don't let the dream die, son.
2 years back I hit the floor, laid off work, couldn't pay the store. Truck broke down, rent was late,
Even my smile couldn't lift the weight. I had folks say, man, just let it go. You gave it all, but it's time to fold. But something in me wouldn't die, so I tightened up and learned to try. I stayed when walking out was fair, held my ground when no one cared. Woke up early, went to bed beat just to make ends halfway meet. Didn't rush what needed time, held the line that still was mine. Wasn't loud, but I kept on hoping, bent not broken. Found side gigs with calloused hands, fixed old decks, lifted bags of sand. Saved each dime, skipped each treat. Learned to live lean, but still feel complete. Watch the folks on screens fly by, while I built slow with quiet pride. Some dreams age but don't expire. They just wait till you find fire. I stayed when walking out was fair, held my ground when no one cared. Woke up early, went to bed beat just to make ends halfway meet. Didn't rush what needed time, held the line that still was mine. Wasn't loud, but I kept on hoping, bent not broken. I've walked through doubt like heavy rain, felt unseen, but never in vain.